I use Barry King stamps as well. Everybody starts off with something cheap like Tandy. They're roughly $7 to $10 a piece. They work great until you realize they suck ass. Then you start buying some good ones, and they're anywhere from 60 on up each. You know, I have thousands and thousands of dollars on these. But the difference in the crispness of the stamp pattern is just night and day difference. Here's our Starrett wing divider. Use that for finding the center, putting lines, whatever you need to do with that. Here's some more of the Barry King's tools. One of the few tools that I use all the time that isn't Barry King's is this border stamp, and I honestly don't remember the guy's name. His first name's Lonnie, but that's about all I remember. But this stamp is absolutely amazing. I love it. I keep trying to buy more to replace it, and I always end up using this one. Same with our mauls. I use Barry King's mauls. I have 3 different sizes. I believe that's like a 10 ounce, 16 ounce, and 32 ounce. I may be wrong on those sizes, but I use these for any small stamp patterns. Use this one the most for just normal sizes, and any of the ones that I have that are a double stamp, like this axe head actually has 2 pieces together. To stamp that, you got to make sure you use something heavy. So I use the 32 ounce maul. That is great to help stop with any bouncing. If you don't use something heavy enough when you stamp it, you'll get some bounce in the tool, and you can get a double stamp. When I do the diamond stamp patterns, I do have to use the heavier one. There's just a lot of square, whatever that is, millimeters, and it just requires some heavier force. When I use the border stamp, I always use the middle size tool. It works the best for getting a nice deep impression and a good burnish. In some of the videos, you'll see me tapping on the edges. I use this Osborne hammer. I actually, I get this from Weaver Leather. It's just what I use to, after you sand the edges, you'll get some, I call it mushrooming. I don't know really the technical term, but it flares out the edges. I'll tap it down, and then I'll go over it with my edging tool and just knock the edge off. It makes a beautiful job.